kind of interesting how it all started. You know, I didn't know really what I was doing. I was just like figuring it out as I went. As an independent artist, it's not easy.
Mucha gente piensa, oh, you know, just be independent, be independent. That's not for everybody, ¿no? El trabajo que viene detrás de ser independiente es un chingo. Tienes que aventarte el jale de muchos.
You gotta wear the hats of everything. And so right now, I'm like, oh, you know what? This is a fun part. I'm still trying to figure it out, see what works, see what doesn't.
How did you get into the TikTok thing that you have so many? Because I fucking went into, you have like over 1 million followers, dude.
I opened the account with the intention to promote the music. I quickly realized that wasn't gonna work. There was something, you know, there's a different strategy. Like, la tenía que calar por otro lado. You know, why don't you do this TikTok? And I'm looking at it, I was like, hell no, I ain't gonna do that shit. You tripping? Me do this? Fuck no. She's like, just try it and see what happens. So I remember I did one. I recorded, I posted it. When I woke up, it was like at 100,000 views. Fuck? And I was like, oh shit, dude, I gotta do like 10 of these a day, you know? I'm gonna have to continue to do this. And the more that I do it, the more comfortable I'm gonna feel. And the same thing happened when I sang to Chiquis. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I saw that, dude.
So le dije, hey, you know, is it cool if I ask you for a favor? She's like, yeah, what's up? Is it cool if I sing you a song? She goes, what song? I was like, my song is called Indirecta. She's like, right now? I was like, yeah, but if not, you know, it's cool. Don't worry about it. She goes, nah, let's do it. She goes, bring the camera.
I mean, it could be a very powerful tool, you know? Quisiera estar más en el TikTok, and that's where a lot of people are building careers out of, you know? Grupo Frontera, there's a bunch of groups that I can go on and on, que se han hecho carreras chingonotas from TikTok, bro.
Everybody has a different process. If you ask one person how they blew up, and you ask the other person how they blew up, and you compare them, it's gonna be like night and day.
Ahorita, the number 3 song in the world is a regional Mexican artist. Peso Pluma, Eslabón Armado. La música de nosotros is global now, you know?
Kind of giving us hope. For a minute, it's like, oh, only Mexicans listen to Mexican music. And in my head, I'm thinking like, bro, that shit did not age well, man, because that shit is global now. So this way,
the comment section, they said, no, they said, and they talked about Peso Pluma too. I'm like, that's true.
I sometimes put a little too much, you know, pressure myself. Fuck, you know, this is what the expectation is. I fell short, and what could I fix? Where can I improve? What can I do different? I don't want to be on this side. I don't want to be the one watching. I want to be the one singing. That's where I want to be. And I could almost feel what that artist was feeling, you know, the presence. And, you know, you saw it in Peso Pluma when he was, you know, he kind of took a moment to appreciate all the fans. Like, I could feel that from the other side of the screen, where a side of me would almost get frustrated. And I was like, I'm never going to come to another festival until I'm on that fucking stage, you know?
What's up, everybody? Aquí andamos, su compa Edgar Rodríguez. We are in Así Pero Bien. Y en esta ocasión tenemos a mi compa Khris Rosas, internet sensation. I got to work with this cat, and he's super talented. And the girls love this dude. What's up, brother? ¿Cómo estamos?
What's up, brother? Gracias. Thank you. Thank you for having me, man.
Bro, what does it feel like to fucking have all the women always fucking on you, dog? That shit must be badass, bro. I don't know what that feels like.
You know what? You know what's crazy, dog, is I was thinking about this a couple weeks ago. The first time that I got approached, I was in Rosarito. I was doing Premios de la Calle.
Yeah.
And I had just I checked in, and I was walking to my room, right? I had all my shit with me. And I got some people looking at me, and I didn't think anything of it. But as I was getting to my room, this señora walks up to me. She goes, oh, oiga, ¿eres el muchacho de los videos? And I was like, ¿sí? ¿Me puedo tomar una foto contigo? I was like, yeah. So she went like this. She started taking a picture, and her hands shot. She's like, ay, ando temblando la mano. I was like, oh shit. Dude. I was like,
that's when you realized, oh shit,
she's happening. Yeah.
Oh shit, bro.
Oh man, but thank you for having me, dog. I'm really excited to be here.
Thank you for coming down, bro. Thank you for coming down.
Thank you.
How's everything going with you?
Good, man. Can't complain. I will, but nobody wants to hear that. Dog. You know how it is. You know.
we want the good stuff, huh?
Yeah. I was driving over here. And I was just thinking, like, man, like, I'm actually going to be, you know, in this podcast with Edgar in Yellow Room. And I was like, that's crazy, you know, such an honor to be here. Really excited, brother.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. No, definitely. You were at the top of our list when we started doing this thing, you know.
Yeah, thank you.
I've been seeing your growth, and I've been seeing what you've been doing, and got to work with you on a couple of songs already, and I think you got something good going, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
How's your music going, man? How's that?
It's good. It was kind of interesting how it all started.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, I didn't know really what I was doing, dog.
Yeah.
I was just like, you know, figuring it out as I went.
Yeah.
With that one song, the first one that we recorded, Indirectas. That was from my compa Héctor Rivera. Un saludazo para mi compa que me hizo el paro.
He's gonna come down too. Compa Héctor, nos vemos pronto por acá.
Yeah, he's super talented, and I remember actually looking at some of Jimmy's recordings, and I noticed that he was one of the writers that I worked on. I was like, well, let me hit him up and see what's up. And I didn't expect a response, bro. I never do, right? That's just one of the things. But I like to, you know, shoot my shot and see what happens, right? That's the name of the game. So that was one of the ones that que me hizo el paro y you know, me dio la mano, y pues gracias a Dios you know, he gave me a badass song, Indirectas. And so funny enough, he gave me that song July of last year, bro. When did we record it?
Fuck, like a couple of months ago, bro. So, you were sitting on it.
No, I was just, you know, trying to put everything together as an independent artist.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's not easy, dog, you know?
Está cabrón, ¿no?
Yeah.
Para estar independent. Mucha gente piensa, y mucha gente me ha dicho a mí, oh, you know, just be independent, be independent. Pero yo siento como que a veces, that's not for everybody, ¿no? O sea, ser independiente, a veces yo pienso que you have to have, you know, alguien que te ayude, or definitely put in that work. If you're going to go independent, you know that el trabajo que viene detrás de ser independiente es un chingo. Tienes que aventarte el jale de muchos, pues.
Yeah. You got to wear the hats of everything. Yeah. Eso lo aprendí rápido, bro.
Yeah.
And you know, quickly yo dije, no, pues no sé cómo lo hacer. Esta madre está cabrón, bro. You know? Pero pues when you want it bad, you figure it out, you know? You figure it out. Bro. You figure it out. Y pues I've been taking my time.
Yeah.
You know, taking my time. You know, it's not as fast as I want to go. I can't drop a song or 2 songs every week, you know?
Yeah.
As much as I'd like to, and I think eventually, you know, luego se va a hacer. Por lo tanto, you know, poco a poquito. Yeah.
Poco a poquito.
Yeah.
¿Y has hecho presentaciones o you haven't done any?
Sí, me presenté ahí con Marilyn Odessa.
Oh, bueno,
and the Fox Studio. That was more of a guest or an invitation.
Guest appearance,
But I got to get a feel for what to expect, you know, when I do my own thing.
Was that the first time you hit stage or what?
It wasn't the first time I hit the stage. That was the first time that I hit the stage, I guess, doing regional.
Órale. Entonces, ¿qué cantabas antes?
Era algo más urbano.
Más urbano.
Yeah. So it was a track, like the one that I dropped was tenía como bajo sexto.
Yeah.
You know, and it was just more like with the trap beat or something like that. So
okay.
I was still singing.
Yeah,
I was still singing.
So that was your original sound.
That was something I wanted to, you know, combine the two. And I think for me, I wanted to go with what I like at the moment, but at the same time, I think you know, I want to go with what's me.
Yeah.
You know, when I think about what I do, what I listen to at home, you know, what I sing when I'm in the shower, whatever it is, you know, it's like, it's the badass, the corridos, the románticos, lo que sea. Pero, you know, that's the stuff that I feel more comfortable with. So I'm like, you know what? Forget not having, who cares if I don't have any músicos?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to make the shit happen however I can.
Entonces, cantabas, dices, con bajo sexto y trap beat, pero en español.
Simón.
¿Dónde fue que dijiste, querías hacer el cambio to regional?
So I've always sang, you know, with my tías and my primas y todos nos poníamos a cantar, you know. Lisa would tell me, hey, sing with the mariachi, the banda, the grupo.
Yeah.
So I've always done it. Pero pues, you know, to do it like professionally, I was probably once the TikTok and the social media started growing.
Yeah.
Most of the content that I was doing was Mexican regional, and the fans that I was promoting my music to, they were like, como que eso no te queda, why don't you try, you know, regional?
Yeah.
So I did. I put up a video. I did a couple of covers.
Yeah.
Y me fue bien. You know, people reacted to it well. So I said, you know what, this is the route I want to go.
De aquí soy.
Yeah.
¿Y escribes o?
Sí, un poquito.
Yeah.
Un poquito. A veces batallo un poquito, pero pues poco a poquito también ando.
Nada más llevando.
Sí,
eso yo pienso que I think that's something that in these days now, it's become a thing, you know, to write your own stuff. Yo me acuerdo when we started, it was more covers, and you know, you were seeing all the covers that were popular. Pero ahorita ya se convirtió en un mundo donde most of the artists, they write their own music, man. And that's even a bigger challenge, I think. You know, it definitely puts you in a little bit of pressure, know that you have to write your songs, or at least take out original songs, you know? Es más fácil pues agarrar un cover y hacerlo famoso porque ya la gente se lo sabe o qué sé yo, a crear de veras, you know, from scratch and make them sing that, you know. Eso a mí se me hace de huevos, you know.
Es un arte, it's an art, you know.
Yeah.
People that can do that and that can express themselves, you know, and tell a story. That's one thing. I always trip out on some people, the different styles of writing, right? Hay vatos que, you know, they can rhyme with the last word in the last verse, and there's fools that can tell a story, you know, and that's a, you know, a true magician or an artist right there, a Picasso.
I envy people like that. I'm like, how come I can't do that, man? I mean, I can produce, I can play instruments, but man, a la hora de escribir, I mean, sí escribo. Si me ponen with the right writer, I think it's easier to write songs than to. Yo solo tengo un chingo de first verses. Y ahí me quedo a veces, like, my phone is full of first verses. y yo entro bien calentito, sí, aquí, pum, pum, y luego digo, fuck, el segundo verso que voy a poner. Y ahí me atoro, y muchas veces ahí se van las canciones, you know. Yo pienso que if I look through all my old phones, it's gonna be the same thing, full of first verses, maybe 2 lines del second verse. Pero bro, ese es un arte, la neta.
Yeah. I've been fortunate to be, you know, in a couple writing sessions. I'll even see, you know, Bobby. You know, Bobby Castro at work sometimes. And
he's a master,
bro. It could be 3, you know, 4 people in a room, and he's in the zone. He's writing. He's doing. Shout out to my compa Bobby and my manager too.
He's your manager. I heard about that. Bobby is un genio, bro, at what he does, bro.
Yeah,
la neta, I learned a lot from him. And lo que dije hace rato, he's one of the people, he's probably the person that I can easily write with. Y con él sí termino las canciones, you know. Tenemos un montón de canciones que hemos escrito. Como que he's like a good coach. When it comes to the writing, you know, and he kind of guides you through it. Y eso yo pienso que me ha ayudado to me as a writer, you know. So definitely people like Bobby are the people that I think it makes writing a little bit easier, you know. Yeah,
it does. I think you know, especially somebody that has, you know, that experience, you know, they're not you know, they're not afraid to kind of let go and they just kind of let loose and do their thing, you know. I've been in the room and I'm taken back and I'm just like, fuck, man, some of these guys are just geniuses. It comes second nature to them. You know?
Bro. Eso sí, I feel like that right there is something that not everybody has. It's something special about the writing process where somebody can just sit down and fucking write a full-ass song and, you know, whatever time, an hour, 2 hours, and that's like, it's crazy because, fuck, te digo yo, como te digo, lo recalco que yo nomás tengo un montón de canciones empezadas y es por lo mismo que de repente se me cierra el mundo. No sé cómo continuar la historia. Y eso is something that a good song will always have. It'll have a beginning, a middle, and an end, and you understand the whole song, you know. And that's honestly, that's something that I wish I could do that, bro.
Lo que a mí sí me sale es la melodía o la tonada, como le dicen.
Las tonadas.
Las tonadas. And sometimes, bro, I think of something and I might be in the fucking shower, bro. And I'm like, hey, I gotta get out. I'm gonna see. Let me push record and get this shit before I forget. Because once you forget, that's it, dog. And you're like, fuck, what happened to that tonada that I had? And se te fue.
I'll get those a lot que me estoy durmiendo. I'm like, and I think I start singing a little humming, a little thing. I'm like, okay, get my phone, and I come humming into my phone. Pero es que si no en la mañana, si digo, en la mañana lo grabo, no grabas ni madre, ya se te olvidó por la mañana.
Yeah, Simón.
That's crazy, bro.
I feel that.
¿Y qué onda? What you got next? What you working on right now?
So right now, I got a couple projects. One of which is with Bobby.
Yeah.
También tengo otro proyecto que es algo diferente. And I think that's the whole purpose of this, to try and figure it out. You know, I think in my eyes, como que a mí se me hace que casi todos ya tienen su estilo y todo, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Pero a veces no es cierto. You know, that's the way it seems for me, porque yo ando en un lugar ahorita como que that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to figure out what is my sound, what works for me.
Yeah.
And as much as I want to get there quick, I'm like, hey, you know what? I need to pump the brakes and say, I'm going to embrace this a little bit more. This is the fun part.
Yeah.
This is the part that I like, because once I find it, you know, I'm going to hammer it down.
You're going to have to grind.
You know, so I had to grind. So right now I'm like, oh, you know what? This is a fun part. I'm still trying to figure it out, see what works, see what doesn't. You know, I probably sound different in the both songs that I recorded. It's probably two different Chris's, you know. And you know what? The next one is probably going to be even more different. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is.
Pero eso yo pienso que es parte de encontrar o descubrir your sound, you know. Porque, I mean, obviously, we're never like born and say, oh, you know, with that sound. We kind of build it as we go along, you know, first album, second album, or first song, second song. Yo digo albums because I come from the old school. Back then you had to go a fucking full ass album.
Yeah.
Pero primera canción, segunda, como dices tú. Y the goal, I think, always is to sound better on each song.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Porque yo pienso de cada sesión that you do a song or you do an album, you learn something. You got to take something, you know, and learn something from it, and use it, apply it to the next song, and ya cuando estás en la siguiente canción, ya como que a little more confidence, you know.
Yeah.
Y eso I think is super key, confidence.
Yeah.
And once you start, you know, being an artist, you know, every time you're recording, you got to be more confident and more confident, and not be afraid to let loose, porque a veces esa incertidumbre, esa inseguridad que todos tenemos como seres humanos, a veces nos detiene como artistas, you know. Quieres ser artista, but that little insecurity will hold you back sometimes, you know. That ponerle atención a lo que la otra gente dice, porque la gente es bien criticona a veces, you know.
Simón.
Especially on social media, you know. And I think a lot of times we let that hold us back, but once you get past that and you say, I'm gonna do me and lo que salga, you know. I think that's when you finally graduate into being a fucking, you know, full artist. And I think I remember, I that took me a long ass time, bro, to be comfortable with what I did. Y eso, it's something that once you get past that, I think you grow. You definitely grow.
I think for me, I'm still trying to get that confidence, right?
Yeah.
I think it's still it's in the works, but I'm taking the steps porque sí le ando echando ganas, bro.
Sí.
Porque sí, tengo un compa que se llama Freddy Torres. Un saludo para mi compa que me está ayudando.
Sí.
Está la música y me dice, hey, bro, you gotta find a way to promote the music. I said, okay, well, what do you think? He's like, ¿por qué no le das serenata a una muchacha, you know, de tus followers? I'm like, okay, that's a good story. That's a good, you know, idea. And so we did it, bro. We went to the florist. We bought flowers. We found the girl. We did a whole raffle and everything. And we found the girl that we were going to take it to. And just before, bro, my heart was fucking pumping. Yeah. And I was like, fuck, what I get myself into, you know? And I was like, this is what it's about. You know, this is what I asked for. And so, you know, I said, I'm going to have to continue to do this. And the more that I do it, the better the more comfortable I'm going to feel. Yeah. And the same thing happened when I sang to Chiquis. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I saw that, dude.
That shit was wild because I went just to check out the music video.
Yeah.
I went to check out the music video because my boy that was going to do the video, his name's Ivan, that fool said, he's like, hey, come check out the whole setup.
Yeah.
Para que veas que show y pues y también, you know, you can meet Chiquis. So I'm hanging out, I'm probably wearing jeans, something chill, dog. Y que me dice, hey, you want to be an extra in the music video? I was like, fuck, you know, I didn't have paid, whatever, let's do it.
Yeah.
Ya que. And so, I was in the music video and I was like, you know, how can I make this, you know, more special, you know, this moment, because who knows if I'm ever gonna get it again. So I said, you know what, let me see if I can ask her. And I wasn't gonna do it right away. I kind of waited till after we did the whole music video thing. Y yo le dije a Chiquis ya después. Actually, she was in a dip. And she's like, hey, you're going to stick around? I was like, yeah, I'm going to stick around. I'll come say bye in a bit, porque no le quise preguntar de todos, enfrente de todos.
Yeah.
Y finally she came out and she had a beanie on. She was chilling, dog. And I was like, man, we'll see. Y pues le dije, hey, you know, is it cool if I ask you for a favor? She's like, yeah, what's up? And I was like, is it cool if I sing you a song? She goes, what song? I was like, my song is called Indirecta. She's like, right now? I was like, yeah, but if not, you know, it's cool. Don't worry about it. She goes, nah, let's do it. She goes, bring the camera. And boom, this big ass fucking light, like the size of the one that you got. I was like, fuck, fool, my fucking heart started
She's
pumping.
Cool as fuck, though, dude.
She's super chill, dog. Man, she made me feel so much more comfortable. You know, very humble. Shout out to Chiquis if you're watching this. Thank you.
What's up, Chiquis? She's supposed to come down. She told me she was coming down. She hasn't come down. But I gotta send her a message.
This is another reminder right here.
I know, just another reminder, Chiquis. I'm watching you. Nah, but I know she's busy. She's a busy ass person, but she's so sweet. You know, she is. I've known her since she was real young.
Really?
Yeah, I met her. I don't know. I mean, I'm talking like Man, it was like 95, 96 or around that time when so estaba chiquilla, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, she's a rock star, man. She's
yeah,
a rock,
man,
she's badass,
she really
dude.
is. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, man, not many people can say that they sang for Chiquis, you know. And I was, like I said, dude, my heart was shaking and all that shit. But you know, it was one of those things where I was like, you know, this is where I'm supposed to do. This is where I'm supposed to be. And it was one of those things that I felt like, you know, this is where I'm supposed to be. And I've been thinking about that a lot lately.
Yeah.
You know, about, you know, what is life's calling y todo ese show, you know?
Sí.
Y apenas I came to the realization, this is what it is. The past 2-3 years, I remember like the back of my hand. I could tell you that people that I've met, the relationships that I've built, and just, you know, the moments and the experiences that I've had, you know, ever since I started going after this music thing. And prior to that, I'm like, what have I been doing? And I know I haven't been going after what I love. Yeah. You know? So there's something about it, bro, that brings a certain side of me out. And I know that I'm at the right place where I'm supposed to be. Yeah. And I don't know if you I'm sure you felt that before, you know, like you're doing what you're calling. I know you talked about it before in other podcasts.
It's crazy because like in my case, I can't imagine myself doing anything else. Yeah. Like, I mean, I've talked about this with people in the past que aunque ganara más billetes, siendo maybe a doctor or something, o sea, yo pienso que I wouldn't be happy. Yeah. This is what makes me happy, making music, you know, being in this world is just, I mean, no es fácil, no ha sido fácil, it's not like it happened overnight, pero sí lo he disfrutado, you know? And I think it once you feel comfortable, okay, you're not doing it for the money, you're doing it for the love, is when that's when you discover your true calling, you know? Yeah. So how did you get into the TikTok thing that you have so many? Because I fucking went into, you have like over 1 million followers, dude. How did that happen?
All right. So
I got like 200. And I've had that shit for like 2 years, bro.
Hey, everyone counts, dog. Everyone counts. So for me, I think I opened the account with the intention to promote the music. Yeah. Right. And I quickly realized that wasn't gonna work. There was something, you know, there's a different strategy. Like tenía que, you know, calar por otro lado, you know. Sí. So what happened was I have a friend and she's, you know, in social media, she does like marketing. Yeah. Y me dice, you know, why don't you do this TikTok? And I'm looking at it, I was like, hell no, I ain't gonna do that shit. You tripping. Me do this? Fuck no. You know who follows me? My boys follow me. You know, I'm not gonna do that shit. Hell no. And she's like, just try it and see what happens. So I remember I did one and it was like, I don't know, fucking 11 or 12 midnight. I recorded, I posted it. When I woke up, it was like at 100,000 views. Fuck? And I was like, oh shit.
She right.
She was right. I called her. I was like, dude, I got to do like 10 of these a day, you know? And that's what happened. I was just like, all right, well, this is the plan. I'm going to put up videos, and the more videos that I put, then I can sneak in, you know, a little music here and there, and hopefully start growing it that way. So that's what it was, you know, just starting to, you know, get outside of my comfort zone, because I would have never thought I'd been doing the shit that I'm doing, you know. Yeah.
Eso de doing like dances, or what was it, like a dancer?
No. It was doing like lip syncing, you know. It was doing like lip syncing and shit. Yeah. Nah, I don't got dance moves, dog. I wish I could. I've been doing those moves. If I would, I'd have 2 million if I did. Yeah.
So de ahí empezó a crecer la cosa.
Yeah. So that's where it started. And then I just started to you know, grow the following a little bit more. Yeah. And then after that, I was like, all right, time to do this, now or never, you know, because I think I had a certain thing in mind, like, all right, I'm gonna get to a certain following, and I was like, you know, I'm just gonna do it now, ya que, you know, ya estoy aquí, pues hay que echarle ganas, you know. Yeah, so I did, and yeah, I mean, I think I had to get the following up in order for certain doors to open. Yeah, you know, because before, and that's just the way it works. You know, it's not to say anything bad about you know, when people don't answer, but that's just the way it works.
That's
you know,
the way it is.
It's just the way it is, and you know, you can't be mad at it. You know, it's the process, and you know, it is what it is.
Especially in this world that we're in, the music world. You know, it's sometimes it could be ruthless, bro. It could be ruthless, and I remember fucking feeling like, damn, man, I suck, because nobody fucking... Pero it's the name of the game, you know, as you start growing, ya la gente que no te hacía caso, de repente, hey, ¿cómo estás?
Yeah.
¿Por qué no me has hablado? ¿Cómo chingas que no, cabrón? Pues, ni cuando te hablé y me mandas a la...
Yeah, I've been messaging you since 2019, dog, you know?
You barely answer right now.
Well, that's happened too many times, dog, but,
bro.
you know?
Pero así, I'm sure you get a bunch of messages, obviously you don't have time to see them all.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't knock it, because I know what it feels like, you know, to be hit up. And it's like, sometimes, you know, when people hit me up, I remember what that was like, you know, and I'll still, you know, if I can answer, you know, and give them a little something, then cool, you know.
You make somebody's day, you know, just answering sometimes, you know.
Yeah, dog, it goes a long way, you know, even if it's just a response, hey, you know, this is what I'm doing, I appreciate you for reaching out, thank you for thinking of me, you know. But
I'm sure you get some fucking outrageous fucking messages, and you're like, oh, come on, bro.
You know, it's crazy, man. Some of this shit, some of this shit, I'm like, I don't want to open it. You know?
Yeah, so like, I go.
Fuck, man.
Well, I
gotta go to church this Sunday.
Persistent ones, you know, you're like, hey, chill, man.
Yeah, man. But you know, it's been interesting, to say the least. You know, definitely a lot of love. Thank you to everybody that's shown the support on TikTok and my social medias. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't without them. If it wasn't
powerful
for them,
tool, man.
Powerful
tool. I mean, it could be for good or evil. You know, there's like
man,
but if you use it right and you know how to handle that, I mean, it could be a very powerful tool. You know, I'm still getting the hang of it. You know, it's just the time. I don't have time. I try to be in there. I mean, I'm always on fucking Instagram. I'm always on Instagram, pero sí. Quisiera estar más en el TikTok, porque yo sé que es lo que los plebillos andan on, and that's where a lot of people are building careers out of, you know? I just had Danny Lex in here the other day. Dude, it went super viral on TikTok, and he blew up, bro. He blew up. Grupo Frontera, there's a bunch of groups that I can go on and on, que se han hecho carreras chingonotas from TikTok, bro. That's I mean, that's a powerful ass tool.
And you know what? Everybody has a different process. You know, if you ask one person how they blew up, and you ask the other person how they blew up, and you compare them, it's gonna be like night and day. You know, so it's like you can't follow the you know, Danny Lux's formula and expect it to work for me, because it's different. You know, and as much as I would like it to, you know, it's not that easy.
If it was that easy, everybody would do it.
Exactly.
Como 10 millones para los
bro. So, you know, it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, the way that I see it is like, the more doors that, you know, don't work, all right, the better chance I have of opening the right one, right? Or the more boxes I check off, the more, the faster I'm going to get to the right one. Right?
They say you miss 100% of the chances you don't take. You
exactly.
know? So I think taking chances, especially in this game, is definitely key to it's like planting seeds, you know. De todas las seeds que you plant, maybe some won't, no hace nada, pero ya cuando sale esa, you know, there's going to be a good one, you know. So I mean, tocando puertas, eso es parte del show en este ambiente, you know.
Yeah, man, and if you don't, you know, you're doing yourself a disservice. And I had to learn that the hard way, you know, because when you sit back, you know, nothing's gonna happen. You know, I remember when I first started doing the music. And, you know, I post once every 4 or 5 days, or, you know, every month. And it's just like, you know, I can't be mad at myself if this shit doesn't start popping off. The only one that's you know, at fault is going to be me. You know, so I was like, you know what, let me just fucking step outside of my comfort zone. I remember, you know, people would start seeing me. Oh, I saw you on TikTok. Like, oh man, I'm sorry, you had to see that shit. You know,
doing backflips. You know?
Like, I didn't know you were like that, dog. I was like, you know, I gotta do what I gotta do, dog.
Hey, you know, we're in show business, bro.
Yeah, man, that's what it is.
Have you done any acting or anything like that?
Nah. I remember when I was like probably 18, 19, bro. I remember not knowing what the fuck I was getting myself into, but I was like, I'm gonna see what's up. I'm gonna try and, you know, maybe audition. And I would show up, and they're like, you have a portfolio? I was like, nah.
What's a portfolio?
What's a portfolio? What is that? And like, come on, you need a portfolio, this and this and that. I was like, serio, I just want to be on the show, you know, see what's up. But yeah, I mean, I thought about it, and I think, you know, I think that's also the one of the goals, you know, to get to the music, get into the big screen, and that'd be sick, you know.
Do some acting,
yeah. Even if I gotta be,
hero,
if I gotta be somebody's stunt double, dog, it's all good, you know, whatever.
Hey,
I'll take
bank,
it,
bro. They make some bank.
I know.
Fucking te avientan un avión y la chingada, bro.
Nah, man. I don't know if I'll do all that, way. I don't want to do that shit in real life, menos. Bueno, si me pagan, maybe.
Sí, no, pues
money changes everything.
¿Cómo dice? Con dinerito todo se hace, no,
sí,
no pasa nada, bro.
Yeah, man. So that's the plan. I've talked to a few people and they mentioned that, and sometimes it takes, you know, some people to kind of instill that idea. It's like, you know, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I kind of just left that in the, you know, back when I tried, but now that you mention it, you know, yeah, why not? You know, maybe I could, but it's one of those things. I mean, I've done skits. skits, you know.
For TikTok or
for
TikTok.
For TikTok. That doesn't count.
No, I mean, shit, it probably could, no? I mean,
you can't win a Grammy for doing a skit on TikTok.
Hey, you win
an Oscar.
An Oscar. Damn, bro. That's definitely a goal, no, to do movies and shit like that. But, I mean, ¿quién sabe cómo será el pedo de eso? Pero se imagino que es un chingo de trabajo, se mira.
Yeah, I mean, just the music alone, is
that's a lot of work already,
you know, imagine doing, you know, that's why people, it's like, it's one or the other, you know. I think you said something about que la música es bien celosa or something like that, right?
Oh yeah.
It's true, bro.
Yeah.
It's true. You got to give it your all, because when you're not focused, it's like a lot can you know, go past you.
Yeah, sí.
You got to be focused on one thing.
You got to be focused on one thing, porque se te va una oportunidad y por estar buscando otra por acá, y a veces it's better just to, you know, focus on that one fucking prize, you know. Yeah, once you get there, then you start expanding to other places, you know.
Yeah.
But definitely putting yourself that goal, I think it definitely helps you know where you're going, you know. Because if you're just going blindly, a veces también it's not good. You gotta have that goal para que ya sepas para dónde quieres ir, you know. For me, like as a kid, I always knew I wanted to be in the music business. I fucking eat shit and drink music. To me, that was what I wanted. And la escuela no me gustaba, bro.
Yeah.
Sentía que no me servía para nada. Like I wanted to do this, y eso es lo que a mí siempre me gustó, you know.
I feel you, dog. I remember when I was in school, even like when I was in elementary, bro, I was trying to do fucking talent shows, you know, do the singing up there, and you know, we do the whole dancing and shit, y todo ese rollo. Y luego también en la high school me llevó a la guitarra. I was into Sublime a lot.
Oh, Sublime.
Yeah, dog, that was like my first love in music, you know. I remember I found a CD in my tia's trash can, and she's Christian, so I know why I found the CD in the trash can. It was one of my primo's CDs, and it was Sublime's Greatest Hits. And I remember I took it to the pad, I played it, and I was listening to, I was jamming out. I was like, fuck, you know, Bradley Noel, man.
That guy was badass, bro.
Yeah, dude. Y pues I remember since then, I was like, man, I just thought, you know, I don't know, I remember going to like a show or a concert, and I would picture myself, you know, on stage, and I was like, man, I can only imagine what that artist feels right now, being on that stage is something different, or when, you know, a crowd is singing your word, you know, the verses
that you wrote, or the verses that you sing.
That's powerful, you know. That's like hitting a home run, you know what I mean?
It's the adrenaline that goes through your body,
exactly,
bro.
You know, 3 minutes long, or however long it may be, you know?
Yeah, bro.
But it's definitely, you know, like you said, goals, man. It's just having those goals and going after them, especially the ones that people say you can't go after. Those are the ones, the victories that taste the sweetest, bro. Yeah. The sweetest, because, you know, it's like, as a man, you know, you feel like, you know, you have to, there's something in you, you're like, you know, I got to prove something right. You know, more power to the women too in the industry, because they have it harder.
Definitely.
And I tip my hat to them, man, because, you know, now more than ever, it seems like they're starting to get, you know, some attention. I don't know what it is. You know, I think finally people are starting to see that there's real talent, you know, and
I was just talking to Trish Toledo about the same thing in a podcast, and you know, she says it too. Like in her genre, you know, she does more like the oldies and that kind of stuff. Yeah. She says even in that genre, it's you know, it's like it's a very sexist industry sometimes, you know. But if you look at the reggaetoneros, there's a bunch of girls, bunch of females, and all the other genres, like country. There's a bunch of females that are super rock stars, and hip, like you go to Rihanna or all that stuff. Pero it's just for some reason in the Latinos, maybe more in the regional Mexican. It's very hard. It's very hard to break a girl in this genre. And I feel it's that, and there's so many talented people out there.
For sure.
And sometimes they don't give them the break. I work with such talented, females in here, and I'm like, this one's definitely, this is the one,
Yeah.
Y a veces no pasa, and you're like, why, dude? It's such a trip for me, Like a Jenny Rivera, Jenny Rivera, I remember working with her back in the day, and también she was having that problem. Pero de repente, boom, she dio el chingazo, and she fucking went straight to the top, bro. And she was, rest in peace, Jenny, but she was, God only knows how big she would have been, because she was already doing reality shows for MTV.
Right.
She was doing the most already. She was doing really good, man,
Yeah, I think artists like her are like the pioneers for everybody else, you know, for the females in the industry, because, for a while, it seems like, man, they're kind of coming short-ended, or como se diga, But now that the doors are opening up, it's like there's people to kind of thank for that have kind of paved the way and are the pioneers behind that. And if it wasn't for them, it's like, who knows where we'd be,
Definitely, bro, definitely. But more power to the women,
More power to the women, amen to that. More power to the women, and more power to the people that go after goals that they say you can't accomplish, man.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that. I remember you had asked me about how I got into the Mexican regional, and at the time I was working with the manager, and he had a different goal in mind, but he's like, hey, quítate eso de la mente del regional, and for a good reason. His mind was more on a global spectrum. At the time he's thinking international, or and although that's good, but at the same time you kind of have to focus on where do you want to be? Where do you see yourself at?
Y que te llena, ¿no? Like, que te llena
exactly.
Cantar, Pero funny that you say that. Ahorita, the number 3 song in the world is a regional Mexican artist. Peso Pluma and Eslabón Armado.
Right.
So that's crazy, bro. O sea, yo pienso que desde pandemic para acá, I feel like that's when the regional Mexican scene took a humongous leap, because all the like Grupo Firme that people were at home just watching the internet all day long, bro.
I was one of them.
You know what? I was in here the whole fucking time, fucking working out, like fucking escondidas, me iba escondidas because it was like a curfew in this matter. Pero groups like that paved the way for the groups que están ahorita. Like, you see like a Marca MP, you see like a Eslabón Armado, they're gonna be at the Crypto, Fuerza Régida is gonna be over here at the fucking, no mames, that's a huge fucking place, and they already sold it out. So de alguna manera, for like the pandemic, for those groups, it definitely it took them to a different level, and now because of that, la música de nosotros está, o sea, it's global now, Peso Pluma fucking way the fuck up. They're like, what
killing
the fuck?
It,
like, that guy he's killing the fucking game right now, And I think, but definitely his shit is catchy as fuck, bro. I'm a fan, of his stuff. Y definitivamente la rompieron, y like that swag, I think it all comes with, obviously, you feed off the crowd. You see fucking 15,000 screaming fans, and how can you not move to that shit, bro? That's so amazing, man. And that just it makes everything bigger. De aquí, it can only get bigger and bigger. It
can only get bigger. Yeah. You just never know where it's gonna end up. I think we've come a long way.
Definitely,
we've come a long way for sure, and it's just exciting to see. Where we're at and where we're headed.
Yeah, bro.
And what it means for the rest of us artists that are up and coming, that are trying to make shit crack and make shit happen. They kind of giving us hope, because like I said, for a minute it's like, oh, Mexican regional, you only listen to it. I think I saw something the other day with some dude, I think it was like a dude on a barber chair.
The Puerto Rican dude.
Yeah, the Puerto Rican guy. And he's like,
that should be in my stomach. I was
bro,
like, man, fuck you, bro.
Yeah, I think he said something. He said only Mexicans listen to Mexican music. Yeah. And in my head, I'm thinking like, bro, that shit did not age well, man, because that shit is global now. So this
the comment section, they said, no, they said, pues, that's funny because, and they talked about Peso Pluma too. I'm like, that's true. I mean, it's just our music is growing, bro.
Yeah, man.
Y artistas como con like the Natas and all that, they kind of tied in that whole urban side into lo regional, y crearon algo que se hizo global, you know? So, I mean, de alguna manera, hay mucha gente que esa música era chingada. Ni madres. That music put us on the map.
Yeah.
That music is being listened by fucking people all around the world, you know?
Yeah.
And so de alguna manera, people can hate him on Nata or Juniors and all these as much as they want, pero they took our music to a whole nother fucking level, you know?
Right.
Y ahorita estamos, they're putting up some of the biggest numbers on the fucking charts, bro.
Yeah.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah.
That shit makes me feel proud because, you know, it's like you know, I got to work on a lot of that stuff and to see, you know, those numbers and like, that's so fucking badass, bro.
To be a part of it, a huge staple in that, I'm sure you should be proud, man. You have a lot to do with.
I mean, I feel super proud to when I see that, and like when people talk shit, I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, you don't even know, bro. I think the evolution of music is always going to be later on va a salir algo que is going to be
new and different,
and then somebody is gonna hate on that, you know. Y así pasa cuando salió que la quebradita, the people were hating on that, y cuando que es una real banda y que la chingada, y luego que cuando salió el duranguense y que cuando like siempre va a haber algo nuevo y es la evolución de la música, bro. Eso you can't fight it. Si nos quedamos atorados, our shit will never grow, you know? And that's, yo pienso que por eso ha crecido tanto, por lo mismo, porque la evolución de la música, you know, te lleva a más grande y más grande y más grande, y es lo que está pasando ahorita con la música regional mexicana, you know?
Bro. I remember I went to a show, it was like a huge festival by the beach. It was a Latin concert, right? It was a bunch of you know, urban music. I remember people were singing off the top of their lungs, bro.
Yeah.
And you know, I would speak to them in Spanish, and they would respond in English. They're like, "Oh, I don't speak Spanish," and I was like, "I just heard you speaking, you know, singing the song." And so I think that's where regional is headed. You know, people are gonna fucking start singing these Peso Pluma songs, these you know, Mexican regional songs, and then not even know what the fucking words are saying. You know,
es que así es el crecimiento, la evolución de la música, bro. You mentioned a little while ago that que Sublime was one of the first groups that you liked. What other inspirations did you have musically?
I mean, I grew up, you know, the greats, you know, Chalino, Jorge Gamboa, you know, listening to you, listening to you know, a bunch of different bandas and stuff. I think for me, I would try and imitate everybody, you know, growing up, just to see, you know, what I sounded like and what I can get away with, you know. But I think one of my biggest inspirations in music was that. You know, guitar players too. Jimi Hendrix, sick ass guitar player, you know, and you got that in the industry right now. Just people that are kind of breaking the mold, breaking the barriers, just making it different, you know. But you know, as far as inspiration goes, you know, musically it's those artists, but you know, aside from that, I have inspirations like, you know, family that just, you know, inspire me to continue to push and go forward. You know, I got tias that freaking sing lyrics to my songs and shit.
That's badass, dude.
It's cool, you know.
Is there any musicians in your family?
Nah, no musicians. My grandma, she would she said that she would play a lot in the rancho with her brothers and stuff. Ellos eran músicos. Y una vez sacó una hoja, like a leaf, and she's like, "Mira, ¿quieres escuchar una trompeta? Mira, así se hace." And she would play in the trumpet, dog, with the I was like, God damn, you know. And so it's like it's there's always been, you know, some musical talent, and even my grandma right now, you know, she still sings. I remember during COVID, it was her birthday. Y you know, during that time we were scared because it was you know, it was a new thing for us, and we were, you know, we were all in danger and stuff. We were all being concerned. Pero pues I remember I went for Mother's Day. I think it was for Mother's Day, y le quise cantar las mañanitas. So my mom, she put the door between us, she put the window, and we just started singing to each other.
Yeah.
And I could see my grandma's lips, singing las mañanitas back to me.
Yeah.
So it was cool. It was a moment, I'll never forget.
Yeah.
But I was like, now that I think about it, I'm like, yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be,
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a crazy time.
That fucking 2020 was weird.
Fuck yeah.
I saw some of the wildest shit in that year. That I mean, duró como 2 years, como quien dice, no?
Yeah, bro.
That was so weird,
it was
bro.
a weird time. It felt like a decade, bro. Those fucking 2 years. That's actually how I started with the music, like legit going after it.
Yeah.
I had lost my job. I had just opened up a business.
Yeah.
And I was doing it from home. Everything was going good. And then the fucking pandemic hit, and I lost my biggest client.
Oh, man.
And I was like, fuck, now what? I can't get unemployment, can't do shit. Now I'm like, fuck, I guess I'll make music.
Yeah. I gotta find something to do.
I gotta find something to do. So, yeah, I remember posting videos, and really what it was, bro, it was a way to stay sane because I was losing my shit. I wasn't bringing any bread in. And I had my overhead and stuff, and I was like, well, let me just do what I know can keep me, here, sane, present, grounded. Y era la música, gracias a Dios, I think I was able, and it's been a couple of times, bro, that the music has saved me.
Yeah.
Because I've been through some things that just kind of like, they test you.
Yeah.
They test you, and everybody has their own way of therapy.
Yeah.
I'm sure we've all gone through it, but I can think of a couple times, bro, that the music has saved me for sure.
Definitely, bro. No, the music is something that it's very powerful, dude. I always say the power of music. I catch myself saying it almost in every podcast, but the power of music to me is so intense at times, hay gente que escucha canciones y lloran, hay gente que escucha canciones y dispara una pinche pistola, And it's the power of music, It's the same. It's causing that emotion. It causes you to cry. It causes you to dance.
Yeah.
It causes you to fucking. Oyes un pinche corrido y te dan ganas de tirar un... I mean, I've never done that, pero hay gente que sí, los emociona o they get their fucking bottle y les ganas de pistear.
Yeah.
And I always say the power of music,
Yeah.
And it's so incredible to feel that, like if you're on stage and somebody singing your song, like it's so powerful, dude, and it just brings so many emotions, and I think we're so blessed to be doing this, and it's such a beautiful thing,
Yeah, I think we're lucky. We're lucky. I think I saw something not too long ago about Jim Carrey and about his dad. I think his dad, he mentioned that he was also like a comedian, but, because he wanted to provide for his family and put food on the table, that he chose a safer route, or so he thought it was a safer route. So I think he became an accountant or something like that.
Yeah.
But it turns out that, he wasn't as successful, or he wasn't successful, or there was like some sort of, some level of failure, right?
Yeah.
To that extent. And I think his dad told Jim Carrey, and it says something like, I would have much rather have failed at doing what I love than failing at something that I don't.
Oh man, that's powerful.
Yeah, bro, and I was just like,
That's true. That's so true, dude.
Yeah,
porque aquí te va mal un día o te va mal 2, 3, 4, 5 días, pero on the 6th day te va bien, and it makes up for all that bad shit, and it's just como te digo, once again, the power that it has, and the emotion it makes you feel, and the way people react to it, it's all driven by the music, and it's something that, como te digo, once again, we're very lucky to do this, bro, and man, I get up every day and I'm a happy ass man that I get to do music for them. I veces ni me la creo, bro, la neta. I walk into the place, I'm like, fuck,
I gotta go to the studio.
I'm like, oh man, I gotta go to the studio all day. I gotta be there for 15 hours again.
I bet you skip over here.
Yeah, bro. A veces on the weekends que me salgo y regreso, like, I just walk in here and just look in here. I'm like, damn, okay.
That's what I do.
Yeah, no, pero sí, es algo que, pues, I guess desde chiquito yo sabía, when did you realize that this is what you wanted to do? Like,
I think I've always thought this was something I wanted to do. Like I said,
Yeah,
I think when I really like wanted to pursue it is when I would go to shows, when I would go to these festivals, and I was like, you know, I don't know how this sounds, but I was like, I don't want to be on this side.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the one watching. I want to be the one singing.
Yeah.
That's where I want to be.
Yeah.
And I could almost feel what that artist was feeling, you know, the presence. And you know, you saw it in Peso Pluma when he was, you know, he kind of took a moment to appreciate all the fans.
Yeah.
Like, I could feel that from the other side of the screen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and so I think it was all those moments where a side of me would almost get frustrated.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm never going to come to another festival until I'm on that fucking stage, you know? And to this day, that's kind of how I feel.
Yeah.
You know, like before, you know, I would like to go to these festivals and concerts and whatever, but I think my mind and my focus is different. My focus is now I want to be the one on the stage. I want to be the person, you know, to experience that, because I want to express myself and bring that sort of vibe, you know, to everybody else, you know, and I think it's something that I want to share with everybody.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think it's something that I should keep for myself.
Yeah.
I think it's an energy that everybody should feel. And, you know, primero Dios, I think, you know, one of these days I'll be able to experience that. Hopefully.
Pues, I mean, vas en buen paso, bro. La neta, todo lo que estás haciendo, pues, pues, at least what I've heard, I mean, I think you're on the right track, bro. Nomás es darle, y hasta que reviente una, you know? That's where it's at right now, you know?
Yeah, I think every day I wake up and I'm just like, all right, where am I going to roll the dice today?
Yeah.
You know, or not roll the dice, but, you know, what's the target? What's the next move? What am I trying to, you know, what am I trying to knock out? And I think, you know, coming here was one of those things where I'm like, damn, like, never did I think I'd be, you know, fucking recording in the same room as, you know, Nata or, you know, Junior and shit. And it's just like, it's a trip, you know. Sometimes I still, you know, I'm tripping out right now. I'm like, God damn, you know, shit's really happening. And so, you know, I also think about, you know, I sometimes put a little too much, you know, pressure myself, you know, and I'm like, fuck, you know, this is what the expectation is. I fell short, and what could I fix? Where can I improve? What can I do different? But then, you know, like I said earlier, when I was driving out here, I was like, damn, like, I'm really about to go do a podcast at Yellow Room. And I was like, you know what? I had to pat myself on the back for a little bit, you know. And
you're doing something right.
Yeah, I'm doing something right. And that's, you know, not to brag and boast, but, you know, sometimes you're kind of just so caught in, and you forget that, you know, where you're at right now is where you wanted to be 5 months ago. Yeah. You know, if the me 2 years ago knew where I'd be now, you know, I'd be fucking stoked. I'd be, you know, a little kid inside me would be jumping up and down. So it's like, you kind of have to, you know, take a moment, you know, and really self-reflect and think, you know, like, damn, I've come a long way. Just like I was listening to your wife about the whole process where you were at before, the board, and how far you guys have come. And it's like, man, that's a beautiful process, man. You know,
it definitely is, bro. And I think as you grow, conforme vas creciendo en este ambiente, tus metas también van creciendo, you know? Maybe right now, you know, you're here, then el día de mañana you're going to be somewhere else, and just, you know, setting maybe not long-term goals, but short-term goals where they're more attainable, I think is something that, for me, it has definitely helped me, because if I say, no, pues I want to be singing halftime Super Bowl, pues está medio cabrón, ¿verdad? Está medio cabrón. Pero si digo, ¿sabes qué? I want to be, you know, fucking doing this, or, you know, something more attainable. Yo pienso que you don't set yourself up for disappointment, because if you see, a veces the long-term goals, I mean, although we all have, you know, in the back of our mind, we have that long-term goal. Of course, I would like to sing in the fucking middle of the Super Bowl, you know, halftime. Pero how am I going to get there? Taking little steps, you know? Y eso es lo que, como te digo, in your case, I've been seeing you've been taking little steps, pero ya vas bien, you know? Muchas veces es meeting the right people, you know? Because, you know, you can have all the talent in the world, pero si no conoces a la gente correcta, nobody's ever going to expose that talent to them, you know? Y eso... you know, you mentioned that Bobby Castro's your manager now. Fuck, you're in the right fucking place, bro. Yeah, man, I'm excited. And, you know, I gotta give, you know, a lot of credit to, because they're actually teaming up. Excuse me. He's actually teaming up with my manager, Trish and Juan Rave. Oh, okay. Yeah. But shout outs to them. Yeah, shout out to them. Love you guys. But I remember
at the show,
Yeah.
with Bobby and Marilino Deza, you know, she pulled me aside and she says, hey, you know, I gotta be honest with you. I feel like I'm not able to do a lot for you right now.
Yeah.
And I think I need some help. And she's like, how much do you like Bobby Castro? I was like, Bobby Castro, that's the homie right there, you know? She's like, well, you know, I think we should work with him, you know, because I think he could bring a lot of value to us and what we're trying to accomplish. And I was like, yeah, I'm all for it. I'm down. But then I took a second. I was like, hey, you know, Dan, that's kind of big of you. That shows a lot of character, and it shows that you really are invested, and you have my best intention. You know, my best interest.
Yeah.
And not too many people have that. You know, you know as well as anybody in this industry that sometimes, you know, there's a little dark side to it, unfortunately. You know, but to have people like that around in my circle, I'm very blessed. I'm very fortunate. I'm lucky. Now that I'm working with Bobby, we got some stuff in the works, and it's like you know, there's always a time where, like, you know, you hit a plateau, you know, and then something happens and you get that fucking fire again. You know? But right now that fucking fire is lit for me. Dog. Ever since, like, you know, I'm working with Bobby, I'm pumped up, I'm fired up, I'm ready for what's to come. I think you know, there's so many years of experience, you know, that he has to offer, and I'm just like, you know, there with my fucking pencil and notebook, dog. Like, taking notes. I'm learning, dog, because, you know, the time isn't always, you know, for sure, you know. So I gotta take advantage of what I can and soak it all in as much as I can. So
definitely,
yeah, I'm excited. It's there's a lot coming. I was with Janet outside. She's like, "Oh, we're gonna be doing a song together." I was like, "I didn't even know, but I'm excited. I'm pumped up." Fuck yeah, you know. So I know he's got shit in the works.
That's
shit
good,
that I don't even know is coming up, but I know it's you know. It's
so that's what's next. Whatever he has in the other right now. That's what's next.
Yeah.
That was gonna be my next question. What's next for you? But you just answered that question.
Well, right now what's next is I have a couple projects. Un compa que me pasó una composición, una letra bien chingona, bien chingona. Y es algo diferente. I think we're gonna do, you know, something a little different. You know, I want to give you a little bit more, you know, but it's one of those things where I just kind of want to, you know, hold in. You're gonna hear it soon because I'm gonna be in here recording it for sure.
Oh, for real.
But I'm excited. It's gonna be something a little different. And I think it's gonna push me, you know, outside of my comfort zone. And I think that's where I'm trying to be right now. As long as I'm feeling uncomfortable, and I feel like, you know, this is something that I'm probably not 100%, you know, cool with. I know that it's gonna make me a better artist, a better, you know, singer, whatever it is, you know.
Sometimes that uncomfortableness is what helps you grow, you know,
Simon.
Because you tap into different sounds or different storylines, and sometimes we think, oh no, that probably won't fit me, but then you try it and you're like, oh shit, this fucking works, you know. It sounds good. I feel it. For you, when you pick songs, how is that for you? When you pick songs for to record?
Well, this song is the one that's coming up. I was actually I was recording the music video for Indirectas.
Yeah.
Y pues we were wrapping up y había un señor ahí que se presentó and he's like, hey, yo soy compositor. Y pues I think one of my boys was like, sí, a ver, cántame una. And you know how they are, though. They're already drinking, you know, and this fool fucking sang the song and we were like, oh shit. You know? And you know, se vino una plática, and then that fool was like, yeah, pues, you know, let's do something. Yeah. So I think that was, you know, something where I was like, man, that'd be cool, you know, to sing that song. Y I said, I think I would like to sing that song, pero no se hizo nada en ese momento, you know. But later on, it just happened. You know, one of my boys, Freddie Torres, he hit him up and he's like, hey, you know, he wants to work with us, so let's set something up. And we were just pumped. I mean, I think he must have sang like 4 or 5 songs, bro.
Oh, damn.
And we were like, fuck it, we won't, you know, we'll sing them all, you know. But we're like, nah, we'll just start with this one. But to answer your question, you know, I think I'm still trying to figure out what I'm looking for. Yeah. You know, right now, you know, they'll give me a song and I'll sing it. And sometimes I listen to it and I'm like, this sounds legit. But then I sing it and I was like, I don't know, maybe this doesn't suit me so well, you know. Let me try a different tone, let me try a different style, let me try a different song. So I think that for right now, I'm still trying to figure that out. I don't know. I don't know what I look for. I think what I look for, what feels good,
whatever
what feels
good.
right. You know what I mean? Whatever I feel confident in, and whatever may, you know, turn some heads. You know, and people might say, you know what, esa rola
está buena.
Te queda.
Y nomás es una pichera que se ocupa, bro. Ya cuando revientas una, that's it. Ahí te vas. It turns into a domino effect. Y vámonos con la que sigue, la que sigue.
It sounds so easy to do, but so hard, man.
Oh God, we all knew the formula, man. Fuck, I can still be singing all the time.
Yeah, man. I told you, I'm every day I wake up like, all right, how can I crack the code today? You know, what's the secret? You know, I'm trying to figure it out because, you know, and then again, it's the fun part. It's the fun part. You know, if we got there the next day, it's like I wouldn't be able to appreciate that much.
You have to appreciate the process, and y a veces the process takes longer than other times, you know. Pero yo pienso que yo siempre lo he dicho, si lo haces por amor al arte, you won't feel as disappointed, because if you do it for the money, I mean, a lot of kids que vienen aquí, they want to be rich, like tomorrow or tonight, si se puede, you know. And I always tell them, you know what, just do it for the love of the music, and the money will come. Pero si te metes a la industria porque quieres ser rico, fuck, you're setting yourself up for disappointment, bro. Porque a veces no pasa right away. A veces como puede pasar el día de mañana, puede pasar en 10 años. But that's up to you, how you handle it and how you deal with the disappointments. Porque muchas veces, especialmente en esta industria, va a haber eso. Que there gonna be disappointments, and va a haber momentos que uno quiere tirar la toalla, pero si tú de veras lo haces por amor, vas a seguir dándole hasta que, como te digo, hasta que reviente. Y es cuando you're like, damn, then you'll look back and say, fuck, you know, the process was beautiful, you know. I have a friend that said it's a beautiful struggle, and that's so true. It's a beautiful struggle, because once you get to that top of that mountain, it's like, fuck, you know, it's like, you know, it's so rewarding, you know. And I think you're gonna get there, bro. Ya ahí la llevas, vas por buen camino, y pues te deseo lo mejor, bro. Yo pienso que vamos a hacer algo chingón, ya, como te digo, we're ready, bro. Hay que hacer algo chingón por acá. Le dimos al compa Bobby que se traiga la libreta llena de letras, but we'll make some bangers.
Bobby?
Thank you, brother, for coming down to the podcast,
course, man. Thank you, brother,
Así
for
pero
having
bien,
me.
con mi compa Khris Rosas.
Ahí nomás, mi gente.
We'll put his social media. I mean, you guys probably already have it, but we're going to put it on there, ¿verdad? Ahí estamos, raza. Así pero bien. Saludos.
Ahí nomás.